Subject and object. Inner world and outer world. Do you have a sense that you have an inner world? A world where you imagine, a world where you fantasize, a world where you analyze. Does it feel like there's an inner world where all that happens, that thought, maybe images, imagination, and so forth, analysis, self-talk, maybe difficult thoughts, uncomfortable thoughts, anxiety thoughts? Yeah, does that feel like an inner world, like it's inside somewhere, like you're inside somewhere? Maybe inside the body, maybe inside some negative space that's not really defined by a physical body. Just notice that. Just notice it. Don't try to change it. Just become aware of it. If it's part of your experience, why not, right? Now, by the way, when we're fully identified with thought, fully identified with mind, we don't recognize this. We're so in it that we don't even know we're in it, right? That's what it feels like to be identified. But you can become aware of it as such, the sense of having an inner world that pulls, in a sense, back away from experience, something like that. May feel weird at first to even recognize this, or may feel really familiar if you've done a lot of inquiry. But just notice the texture of it, the qualities, whatever they are, the spaciousness, whatever it is. May feel small, may feel large, may feel morphing and changing, fluctuating. May feel well-defined, may feel completely ill-defined. Could be vast, could feel infinite, could feel even like an infinite awareness. Just recognize that sense of the inner world, the aware one, the you, or just thoughts, analysis thoughts, judgment thoughts. Maybe something in your mind wants to argue with what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's the inner world, yeah? Just notice it. Don't worry about where you're noticing it from. Don't do inquiry. Just notice it. The quality of it, the feeling of having that. Okay. Yeah? And if it's not clear, do it again. Rewind the video, watch, and just kind of go through it again, or spend a little time recognizing this part of your experience. Great. Now, once you feel like you've established that, or you feel like you get what I'm talking about, move on to part 2. Part 2 is just notice the outer world. How do you access the outer world? Right? For instance, there's something in front of your face. A telephone, that's an old word. An iPhone, smartphone. A video screen, computer, PC, Mac, whatever. They're looking at my face. Maybe you're listening to this and taking a walk, you're looking at a tree. You're looking at something that seems external, right? That's out there. That's the external world. Or so it seems, yeah? Notice the quality of it. Does it feel open? Does it feel at a distance? Does it feel somehow different than the inner world? Or apart from it? Just notice that. I'm not trying to fix anything, not trying to judge anything. Don't anticipate why I'm asking this stuff. Or if you do notice that that's your inner world, yeah. But just notice, like, the external world, what seems like the outside. If you don't label it, don't make objects out of anything, what's there? What does it look like? Kind of looks like space, colors, maybe, shapes, forms. You might perceive it through sound, like, oh, that's the sound of the environment around me, the world around me, right? Sound. Take it in, the birds, the hum of the computer, or the air conditioner, or the fan, noises from other rooms, whatever's happening around you, just take it in. That's the external world, right? That's the external. Now, notice as you're looking outward right now, and in the visual field, right, that we're describing as the external world, right? Notice that. Notice the colors, the forms. Now, I want to ask you a question. Are you perceiving that external world through the internal world? Or are you perceiving it directly? And there's a difference. Because for a long time, before awakening certainly, and even after awakening a lot of the time, we're perceiving the outer world through the inner world. Now, don't get too caught up in inner world, outer world stuff because, yes, at some point, even that distinction falls completely away. And we'll get there. But for the purposes of this, the outer world is what I mean by the outer world is that across the room. What's on the wall? What does the monitor look like or the screen? Seems like it's out there, yeah? So that's the visual field. Are you perceiving that visual field directly? Or is there some thing in the way? Is there a reflective mind in the way? Is like part of the inner world getting sort of mixed into it? Essentially, are you looking through the veil of the inner world to see the outer world? Just feel into it. Don't worry about whether it makes sense. Now, regardless of that answer, it's just something to investigate. What I suggest you do to really look into this subject-object construct, which is sneaky as hell. Sneaky. People will totally miss this and argue endlessly that it's not like this without realizing they're doing it. Many people, this does work for. They do see through it. That's great, but it's a sticky one. It can be. So what I want you to do is notice the inner world. The qualities of the inner world: thought, analysis, reflection, imagination. Now, move your attention slowly to the outer world. The colors, the visual experience, the shapes, the forms, the shades, the hues. And notice, did your attention actually go somewhere? Did the territory actually change? Did the location change? What changed? And now I want you to just keep doing that slowly with curiosity. Start by putting your attention totally in the outer world, in the visual field, whatever that is, without any labels. Don't have to even call it objects or anything. Don't have to label the colors, just notice the colors. Don't have to label the shapes, just notice. Now slowly move your attention toward the inner world. Consciousness, thought, awareness. Did you cross a border somewhere between the two? Did you cross a boundary? Did one become the other at some point? Keep at it. Slowly move your attention back outward. See, when do you go over a borderline? When do you go over something that says, this is inner, that's outer? Where is that border? Where's the boundary? Now, you may notice at first that it doesn't seem like there is one. But don't just conclude that there isn't one based on that. Keep at it until this becomes exquisitely clear that there is no difference between an inner world and an outer world. There's no difference between awareness and that object of awareness. There's no difference between what you're conscious of and the consciousness itself. Let's say that. There's no inner versus outer. The inner world and outer world are essentially seamless. The sense of the one seeing, the one aware, the one knowing is seamless from the known. They're not two. That's what we're actually looking at, is when does that just become baseline obvious? So keep at it. It's a fun practice in a sense, because once that subject-object collapses, it's rather enjoyable to notice that non-boundary. non-distinction, boundlessness. It's beautiful. So it's not like you need to do this for a while and then run back to the inner world and create duality again. Stay with it until it's clear, until it shows itself. And that's it. Just a couple steps. Let me know how that goes for you.